Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back. With Palworld having been out for about a month at this point, a lot of people, including myself, have played it to death and are just waiting for the next big update or mod for the game. And as a YouTube channel that solely covers monster taming games, I'd be crazy not to take this opportunity to share with you guys some upcoming monster taming titles that you should check out while waiting for the next Palworld update. We're going to be looking into these games through the lens of a Palworld fan, and we will discuss each game accordingly. I'm going to mention why I think that someone who has enjoyed Palworld should look forward to said game, but do keep in mind that Palworld has many aspects to it that are a little more unique than what we typically see in the genre. However, that being said, each of these titles have something that separates them from each other, and hopefully by the end of this video, you'll find something that you can follow development for as well. That being said, make sure to sit back, relax, subscribe for daily monster taming videos, and let's dive in. Alright, kicking it off at number 1, we have Skyclimbers, a monster taming sandbox survival and city building game in the works that definitely draws a lot of parallels to Palworld, but also has its own unique caveats, which make it stand out. First of all, as mentioned, the game is going to be a city builder, allowing for you to create a civilization and have them participate in war-esque battles with other factions. The game also has various classes that let you choose from a mage to a melee attacker to a ranged attacker to even a shapeshifter, which allows you to actually transform into monsters as well. The game also takes place in a procedurally generated, seemingly infinite open world, and more. Skyclimbers had its Kickstarter back in 2021 and is looking like it's going to be releasing this year in early access, and I think given the recent success of Palworld, this one might find itself getting a lot more momentum soon as well. Following the theme of sort of survival monster taming games, and I promise not every game is going to be a survival title on this list, but we do have Project Survival, which is a working title for an upcoming anime-themed monster taming game that essentially allows you to capture and mount various creatures and explore a world with friends via co-op. This game, unfortunately, is really in early development, so we don't know a whole lot about it, but just based on how it looks and from what little gameplay we've seen, I'm definitely looking forward to giving it a go when it does come out. Now, do keep in mind, it's being developed by the same team that brought us Re-Legend, which has had a lot of mixed reviews as of late. However, I've noticed that the publisher is actually Shueisha, which is in part responsible for the Dragon Ball Super anime, if I'm not mistaken. So kind of a weird mix here, but if the publishers were the problem that a lot of people have perceived with Re-Legend, perhaps things will change. We'll have to wait and see, but I'll keep you guys updated on development regardless. Elements is more of something in the vein of Monster Hunter, with many different mounts that you can obtain and utilize to traverse the world. This game is an action RPG where you must go up against 8 different elemental forces, each of which will be represented by a boss. The game features an open world to explore, base building and resource management, a wide array of combat options which can be divided into melee, magic, and more. And this was another game backed by Kickstarter, and they've been doing a really good job at consistently showcasing updates for the game, even if it's something as small as showing off a new fire attack or something like that. I've definitely been excited to uncover more of how the monster taming mechanics actually work in this one, but for now I'd say it's looking to be a light monster tamer and that there will be an abundance of mounts that you can collect and utilize in and out of battle. Now, a couple of complaints I've seen regarding Palworld is that the game A, doesn't really have a story-driven narrative, and B, doesn't let you take full control of your pals with the exception of mounting. That being said, Kindred Fates is an upcoming open-world action RPG monster taming game that allows you to take direct control over the kinfolk that you recruit, and revolves around a mysterious fog that is driving the kinfolk insane. And as of such, it's your job to explore the world looking for answers. The game has over 150 kinfolk planned, all of which will have their own unique playstyles, which is pretty unique for the genre. A lot of games will instead have AI control your companions, like we see in games like Palworld or Skyclimbers, whereas in this case, you're going to be able to control them directly, and that is a major feat when it comes to balancing and implementing a bunch of different moves that make everyone feel unique. So this is definitely something that's going to be interesting to see. Finally, last but not least, we have Creature Keeper, which is a pixel art action combat game that allows you to recruit various monsters to fight alongside you in sort of a 2D Zelda-esque environment. Instead of having guns, this time you can wield a sword, use bow and arrows, bombs, and other weapons, and much like Palworld, the companion characters will fight with you, so they're not directly controlled by you, but I gotta say, I might be in the minority here. I like it when I can control my player character, make them have various weapons, and then have a monster that attacks supplementary rather than me just controlling it, but that's just me. Creature Keeper is planned to be coming out this year, and honestly is looking like one of the coolest action combat pixel art games out there. And while a lot of Palworld fans might prefer 3D games, I definitely think you should open your minds a little bit, because pixel art games can be pretty damn sick. But yeah, there you go, guys. Those are 5 games that I think Palworld fans should check out. Obviously, these games aren't out. Some of them have demos or betas or whatever, but there's nothing quite like following a game during its development and seeing how it sort of progresses over time and knowing what to look forward to. If you don't want to have to go through all the work of following everybody's Twitter and Steam and all this different stuff, just subscribe to my channel, because I will keep you guys up to date on everything. That's my job here on the internet, and I'm very happy to do it. You could also check out my Twitter, Discord, Patreon, channel memberships, and more linked below. And special thanks to our supporters, especially Jim Hamilton, Dro Ghost, Candy Morency, Tragsoft, and Nemo, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.